Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with an exciting news here in regards to the temporal dimension here. It actually does look like that it has been updated now, so all the nodes are functioning as intended. I've checked already some of the previous power levels before, and it does look like they have been modified, guys. So we are gonna continue here and continue from where we left off before, which was node 7, and working our way all the way back to the very end, because you can see right now, even with these characters here, their power levels have been significantly decreased. This looks much in line what we expected finally with how this event should have gone, especially with this one being the node 7. So I've actually only spent 15 to 20 minutes in Pocket Dimensions, guys. I right away knew that there was going to be some red flags here, so thankfully they patched it up. I'm still using my Gear Tier 17 Cabal here, so now let's go ahead, guys. We're gonna play through all the nodes now and see if this is good enough to actually get all of it done, and maybe we don't even need Gear Tier 18 as a result of us being patient and waiting. So let's take a look here. So first and foremost, we're still going to use the same strategies as we employed before when we attempted this node before, but this time you can already see these enemies are falling a lot quicker because of the fact that their power levels are a lot weaker now, and our Gear Tier 17 characters, they are operating now as intended. So I'm still going to go ahead. I'm going to use the special there from Iron Patriot. I should almost finish off Nebula there, and we're going to employ the same strategy. We're going to save all of the ultimate abilities really for the very end here, when the mythical dark code combination with Quicksilver does come. But my enemies are dropping a lot faster, so before I had to build up my energy, and it does look like we might not even be able to build up our abilities by that point. So let's you know what, let's go ahead and focus Val, just because more this Adam Warlock is only going to be able to stun, and thankfully we do have a lot of our cooldowns, so we're going to be able to crit and ult this wave pretty significantly, guys. But yeah, I'm really pleased to see that Gear Tier 17 could likely get the job done, which is more in line what we expected, right? They said Gear Tier 14 minimum, and finally, so this is where the pain points were. This time I do actually have my Iron Patriot ultimate. I'm going to use his ult here on Quicksilver, and you can see already right there, that's how it should have been. The ult should almost, you know, it should stop Quicksilver, but at the same time, now we actually just wiped out two of the hardest enemies right there, and we are going to go ahead. We're going to use Namor to use the ultimate there. This should do a lot of damage, and we are going to focus on the Morgan Le Fay's. But yeah, guys, check us out. This is ridiculously easy now, because of the fact that we actually have this modified to what it should be. So Gear Tier 17 completely walking the park in this, guys. So this is awesome. This is, oh shoot, I should have used Morgan Le Fay's abilities, but that's okay. We're now just walking through this, which is exactly what we would have expected. Now the supporting characters on our team are actually useful. So pretty crazy, guys. My goodness, it's insane to me that it seems like someone missed the testing or something before this went live. There's just so much headache sometimes when, you know, the event just needs to be simply tested. Look at that, node 7, first attempt. And like I said, guys, I've only spent 15 to 20 minutes in Dark Dimensions, so I didn't need to spend hours going through and trying to truck through this. This is the way. This is why we always stay patient and wait until the new activity comes. So now we're just gonna roll through this, guys. We're just gonna keep on rolling, because now I'm very, very confident that this Gear Tier 17 Cabal can probably auto all the way to the very finish. But we'll still employ some strategy in case you guys don't have Gear Tier 17. I do like the fact that they modified this. Now we do have Lizard here. Awesome. So you want to use the ultimate from Lizard at the very beginning here on Black Cat. And keep in mind, guys, I have not played these nodes yet, so I'm just going from natural strategy here and just analyzing the enemies we're up against. So we're going to activate Green Goblin Classic's ultimate there. The pain point here is going to be focusing on Black Cat and Robbie, just because they have the most value in terms of offensive output. We don't really care if Photon and Miss Marvel are here. Oh my goodness, just look at this. This is absolutely crazy how easy it is now. Because I heard this one was giving a lot of headache as well, but you can see we don't even, we're trucking through this now, guys. Maybe, honestly, even Gear Tier 15, Gear Tier 16 characters might be able to get the job done. You might not even need your Cabal that high up, which is amazing for us, because this is exactly what I wanted to do. I did not want to, you know, overinvest in a team just yet. I know Old Man Logan's event is next week, but you know, I spend 6 million gold a day, and I wasn't really ready to, you know, go beyond that, especially with my budgeting purposes and being free to play. I never want to go beyond that golden opportunity milestone there. So you know what, maybe I should have focused on Pavitra, but it is what it is, guys. You can see though, the point is that this is a lot easier here. So yeah, Peter B. Parker obviously healing up on the team. We're probably going to need some big abilities from our Cabal. Lizard goes down. Oh, I know. I do not like where... Actually, you know what? Let's switch gears here. We probably have to focus on Penny Parker. Just because she's giving a lot of... Oh, yeah. So that's what... So it's still... Actually, still got to pay attention here. But we kind of learned our lesson now. Now, let's go back in there. I definitely do want to switch my targets up there. But thankfully... we didn't really get a turn, so that's why we need to focus on the big pieces. My mistake was actually focusing on Peter B, so make sure you guys aren't focusing him. But as well, we weren't expecting the Secret Defenders to drop that quickly too, so we'll do the same thing, guys. Lizard on Black Cat, very beginning here. We're going to do the same thing, Green Goblin Classic, Ultimate, because it rewinds them and gives us a little bit more time here. And let's go ahead here. We're going to use the special on Black Cat. I do like the fact that this special from Iron Patriot does burst all of them down, which gives us now an opportunity here to set up. So we are going to save the abilities there of Namor. And now, once again, this time we're going to switch gears here. We're going to focus on Penny. I think that was the mistake. It's just like, leaving some of these characters that can provide those supportive capabilities, making the Spire Society team extremely dangerous. And if this does not work, then I could always just go back and maybe save my Iron Patriot special. But yeah, like we're Penny being a really strong supporting cast, you can see the buffs they're getting. Okay, so there's not really much we can do about that, unfortunately. But we're just gonna keep focusing Penny here. At least we can flip everything thanks to Green Goblin. So he's a pretty pivotal piece for the supporting caster on our team. Thankfully, we have the opportunity to use him, and now we are gonna focus on Penny. So that's one down. And now we can focus on Pavitra, guys. So I do think that this is a good opportunity. I don't think this two-piece team is going to do much to us, but we're going to go ahead. We'll just use the special there. And now I would just, focus on taking your time with Peter B. Build up cooldowns if you need it, but that's how I attempted. My mistake was targeting him at the very beginning. Absolutely do not do that, just because it created an opportunity where they were focusing on my team, and the D-Bus absolutely hurt us. So yeah, let's go ahead. We're just gonna keep basicing because we're gonna save our energy anyways, right? But guys, this is crazy how much easier it is. Yeah, I'm glad we just waited here and we were patient because didn't have to waste any time, and now we're ripping through this. This is how it should be. It's crazy how much more tune it was. Now we're gonna gain a lot of resources, and the best thing is I'm gonna feel really good about this. If we can finish this and get all the way to the finish line without gear tier 18 for any of my Cabal, that's kind of the highlight. I wish I waited a bit more because I did push my characters to gear tier 17 from 16 because I wasn't aware of the fact that there was an issue with this game mode. But now that they've kind of announced for that, okay, so I can definitely see one concern in this note is that Rogue's gonna start off with their special, so there's not really much you can do about that. Thankfully, we do have the surfaces here of Kang and Titania, so they're gonna be giving us some additional damage and supportive capabilities. Rogue's going to do her thing. There's not much you can do about that. Gambit's going to go ahead and have the passive ping as well. So this X-Men Synergy team could definitely be problematic. Okay, and I can't really do much because Titania does have the blind, so we're going to wait a turn there. But thankfully, guys, we do actually have, I believe if I'm not mistaken, we have almost all the abilities of our Cabal team. So we're going to be able to burst these guys pretty heavily. We're going to be doing some massive damage with our Gear Tier 17 Cabal here. So this is not good. Okay, yeah, just let them have their turn. This X-Men Synergy. Okay, finally. Oh, beautiful. So Kang actually gets to go first here. Can use the ultimate to at least apply them defense down. And with the defense down, boom. Namor ultimate, guys. There. One and done. And we have to get through Rogue, obviously, first. But, I mean, I'm glad to... it's awesome to see that we're just completely ripping through these guys now. We land the stun on Rogue. Unfortunately, she still's got the taunt, but that's okay. Now it's finally off, and we are going to target Gambit there with Kang. Thankfully, we got his offensive capabilities there. We're going to take our time. I don't know what's coming up next, so we're just going to use our basic abilities here, save our energy. And again, this Gear Tier 17 Cabal team not having any issues whatsoever. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so obviously... big target here will be Magneto because he's going to get his turn. I'm hoping I can take him down before the ultimate. Okay, no chance. That's all right. We are... oh, once again, we're blinded there. But actually, I do have my special there with Leader, so that's some nice buffs there. Kang has some devastating bleed, so he's probably going to be taken care of pretty soon here. I'm going to go down the middle because it targets... oh, shoot, I didn't see that I was blind. Okay, that was a waste. That's too bad. That would have done some really good work, especially against that Dark Beast and his defense down. Nemesis is going to land his ultimate. Still not bad, guys. The full Destiny Synergy team is here, but because of these parallel differences, we're still in a very, very fortuitous position, right? Okay, so obviously, I wonder if this attack can't be dodged, but it's also not unavoidable, so we're just going to wait here. Get the blinds off first. Yeah, I'm not liking my Iron Patriot's HP though, so I do hope that Archangel doesn't ult him. Okay, we're still okay, but the bleeds are hurting us like heavily here right now. Let's see if we take down Archangel. Yeah, they're targeting. Yeah, worst case, he drops. We can just revive him with the heals. We got the heals now. We got to use it anyways, right? Oh, but now Archangel's back, so definitely an issue here, guys. So let's see, can we finish this with just my regular, with the two-piece team here? Okay, so let's give it a shot. I'm gonna use the ultimate here. I might as well. I'm just waiting anyways. If this doesn't work, then we can just back out, reset this. Oh, yeah. So this doesn't look good, guys. So this one definitely got to retarget this a little better. Maybe save our ultimates a bit, or if you really want, you could actually just go back in again with a second attempt. But I'm pretty sure we can one-shot this scope, guys. So we'll go back in one more time. Pretty sure they can one-shot it because of the fact that we're tuned up much higher than them, and as well, I think it's just being mindful of, and now that we know that DevC's coming, and that's what I mean, guys. But it is devastating because in this beginning here, there's not much you can do about Rogue, right? She's gonna get her special and her ultimate off, so I mean, you really just need to bide your time. Thankfully, like I said, we do have Kang and his damage here, so we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna use a special once again. Thankfully, stunning the supporting cast and not our main character, so that's a good start. But I think the big one is if we can save some of the big abilities here, maybe not using Namor's ultimate actually on this mixture, but more so the DevC team, so that way we can one-shot them. They have the full synergy, which makes them pretty devastating. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm actually gonna wait on the ultimate for Namor, because I'm pretty sure we should have enough abilities here to take out this team without Namor's ultimate. We're going to save the ultimate from Namor on the DevC team, and it's going to do some really good work, especially against the revives that's there. And also, we do still have Kang here available, so I don't think we need our main Cabal ultimates just yet. And you can see Kang just doing work. I am actually still going to use Iron Patriot's ultimate, though, so that way we are applying some debuffs and trying to get shred through Rogue. That's the big one right there, right? And once we get through her, we're going to be in a good position here. Yes, and thank you for giving our Kang the ISO 8 striker. So there you go, guys. Okay, so we're going to do things once again here. I'm actually going to activate the basic ability on Magneto. Oh, yes, and then the disruption on him as well, so he doesn't get the dodge. And if we can get the assisted attack on Magneto, boom, boom. And then finally, I think I do want to target Dark Beast because he can actually bring back the Magneto, right? So if we can take down Dark Beast, he's got some bleeds on him right now too, so he's pretty much a certain kill right there. Boom. Now it's just these last three, and then there are 6 more enemies left. But yeah, as you guys can see, a much better run than what we just did with the previous rendition of this. So I'm not gonna, I was hoping to use the Namor's ultimate, but doesn't even look like we need it, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna see if we even need it. The basic attacks are actually doing really good work, and this time we still have Kang and Titanium Rock in here, so we're doing really good. We're gonna go ahead, basic Nemesis, and it's setting up in a great position here for the next node with our ultimates, right? So okay. So big one here. They got the dodges though, so can't really do much. I'm going to use the basic ability first to get rid of the dodges. But yeah, Forge is the big one because if you don't target him, he's going to bring one of these guys back. Actually, he can even, I'm pretty sure he can bring back Gambit right there. That already fell. Okay, activate the ability block there on Nightcrawler. We are going to use the special because I like the damage and the burst that Namor can do. And now we can just focus Nightcrawler. So not bad, guys. And the nice thing about this one is that we've saved up a lot of our abilities now in preparation for the next 2 nodes. So we're looking so good right now. we're just ripping through this, guys. This is what I expect from Pocket Dimensions. It should be like reasonable. Shouldn't have to max out every character all the way just to, you know, if it's the last node or two, then I understand it, but not in the middle of the Pocket Dimensions, right? So that's why we knew that something right away was going to be wrong and that it would be configurated. So 2 more nodes, guys. We can squeeze this in. This time we have our ability, so I think using them at the beginning here and then save and then building up the cooldowns once again for the final node. And even if we have to revive everyone, that's fine because we got so many of these refreshes now. So now this is Pocket Dimensions super feasible. So I've heard with this one anyways. Oh, cool. So we do have Zombie Juggernaut on our team here. That's a cool skin version of Sif. There's a Val that actually exists in this round here later on that we need to be cautious of. So we want to be essentially saving those abilities there. And our Zombie Jug's doing work here at the very beginning, getting the first 2 turns from our team. So that's awesome to see. Can't really do much, but with the taunts, right? You're just gonna have to attack Sif at the very beginning here. But the nice thing is that we do have this opportunity with the special for Iron Patriots. I'm gonna go ahead. That should bring most of them down. And yeah, I definitely do not want to be using the Namor Ultimate just yet. And also depends, right? Too, you want to be mindful of the enemies that are remaining. Thankfully, we can take down Mighty Thor there. Valkyrie getting the energy. Oh, right. Okay, so we need to take her down for sure. Because if she gives energy to Val later on, yeah, I totally forgot about that, actually. So we're going to use the special. I know she's got the Safeguard immunity, but I just wanted to get some additional AoE out. This Undying Team Mixture is deadly, though, so I don't know if we're going to have any issues whatsoever. This is a great supporting cast that they've given us for this node, actually, so that's great. We'll use the basic there. Again, being mindful of Val. She should be coming out pretty soon here. Okay, so... full Bifrost team, as you can see with them, full Bifrost plus the Thor there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to activate, do I want to use the ultimate? Speed up, clear revive once. Yeah, no, not yet. I do like to use it after my Cabal members have used their abilities, so that way it is actually going to replenish some energy, right? So I think with this one, yeah, you know what? This is a good one. We'll activate some bleeds there, cast it all across the board. Val shouldn't have full energy just yet, but we have the Zombie Iron Man ultimate here, so that's going to add some defense down debuffs. We are going to try and see if we can turn meter rewind, add some more bleeds there, gives Hela some turn meter there as well. And we are going to go ahead. We're going to use the ultimate Iron Patriot. It adds a stun on a beta ray Bill, but because he's got the skirmisher, he actually can remove. Okay, this is great. So this is actually where I want to be. I'm going to use the ultimate now from Namor, and that's the right timing that you want to do that, because by doing so, now we have the opportunity to use the ultimate, replenish some energy, finish off Val, and now we're in a great position to. Maybe I should have actually used the basics to build up more cooldown energy, but it is what it is. I'm okay with this. Seeing how these nodes are now that they've been re-updated, we're in a very good spot, guys, to one-shot the last and final node. So this is huge. This is amazing, guys. This is just absolutely so easy now. We're going to be, essentially everyone's going to get a guaranteed Ghost Spider 3 Diamond and all the rewards for Super Scroll. So there you guys have it. Last and final node here. Let's finish this up. Super, super smooth. And this is just like, again, all about waiting, guys, and understanding when there's a big issue in the game that shouldn't exist. And a big shout out to the Scopely and Balance. They acted on this quickly. They actually didn't even announce this yet. I just checked in game right now, so it's just great that we got this timing right now. So okay, so we got Dr. Doom, and we do have Absorbing Man here too. I like the fact that we have the special right now for Iron Patriots. So I'm going to go ahead and use that, the debuffs. Kestrel is the main target here. She's going to be the champion of this node. Remember that also taking down Rescue is going to be a priority because she has the revive. Thankfully, the AoE burst from our Cabal team absolutely makes a joke out of these guys. So we are now going to target Kestrel there. Nobody else can bring anyone back, which is exactly where we want to be. And I'm going to use the special there from Absorbing Man to get the taunt and defense up. Yeah, Darkhawk can get energy up for the team, but they're not going to be able to do much against us. Now, I would focus on maybe taking down damage dealers here. So Darkhawk generates energy. Let's focus on him. He's got the offense up as well. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, this is just so easy now. I'm going to save the Dr. Doom ultimate when we do need it. Hopefully he's not like too squishy. Okay, that's good. And oh, beautiful. I'm a big fan of Scientist Supreme. I hope in the future they are going to get some sort of like aim rework, because she's such a great character. Like her kit actually is decent, but it's just what's the point of having a good character if the rest of her team is just lacking synergy with her and so forth. But I've always liked her kit. It's just a darn shame that there's not really a place for her in the game. After that, taking down that wave, guys, we're met here with 2 War Machines and a Hulkbuster. So we're just taking our time. We're not going to use any abilities. There's not really a point, to be honest. And especially given how big some of the cooldowns are on our Cabal team, we're going to go ahead here. We're just going to keep doing our thing, slowly going through it. And awesome, guys. Wow, what I really love about this is that by the time this is said and done, Pocket Dimensions should take you about 25 to 30 minutes if you're doing it right now. I'm just grateful that I didn't have to waste any time redoing and trying to do the hard version of this. It is unfortunately, hopefully the whales and I feel like there's got to be some sort of compensation for those guys because they did it the tough way, and big shout out to them for actually getting through it because they have way bigger rosters, but regardless, it was quite challenging, right? So hopefully there's some sort of a way to compensate them in the future here. But I'm just grateful that now this is available in a way of free-to-play, really free-to-play friendly. I would say even, beginner friendly here, because you just need a gear tier 16, obviously, just to get through it. And that's amazing in terms of not having to overinvest for this event. All right, and considering you don't need to bring these characters up to gear tier 17 or 18 to finish this, the rewards associated with it are actually really, really good now. So before, if you had to bring up all of the characters to gear tier 18, that's a different story, but now gear tier 16 feasibility, amazing. This is a great value event. So they rode the ship well on this one. They corrected it, and big shout out to them. This is a fast change too, and I'm expecting probably something in the blog post that's coming out later today. Time recording right now. It's not yet the blog release time yet. So, but this is amazing, guys. I hope this is just a big lesson. I hope in the future they just do some more testing, honestly, because this was such an easy way to avoid this kind of backlash from the community. You have a lot of folks being angry on the community in terms of Discord, in terms of Reddit. I mean, just astronomical, guys. I mean, this could have been so easily avoided, but it is what it is. Hopefully it's a learning lesson, but it does seem like this is a pretty recurring trend with the company. But I am grateful that they were able to take this change and modify it. And not just that, but this is an absolute joke now. So we know there was that massive Kestrel at the very end of this node. She's probably only half that power now, maybe like 500k to 1 million. I am curious. It was at the very end of this node, but now we are basically just autoing in and using the basic abilities, right? Oh, actually, whoa, they actually finished off my Iron Patriot. I don't know how that happened, to be honest. That there's something that hit quite hard. But that's okay. We're gonna save our big ultimate from Namor and the leader here at the very end. But that's crazy. Yeah, it must have been. I think it was an Iron Man ultimate. I wasn't paying attention, but regardless, maybe one of the characters wasn't tuned. Who cares? We still have the majority of our team, and there's only 3 of them left. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. So I think, oh, beautiful. So there isn't even a rescue at the very end of here. So we're just gonna activate the ultimate there. And the best thing is, even if they win this, we're just gonna revive everyone and go in one more time with our full team, guys, because this is a joke now. Awesome stuff. Yeah, so this might be the only part that's kind of challenging here at the very end here. But again, guys, focus on Kestrel because she's basically the linchpin of this trifecta team here. And like I said, thankfully they didn't put a rescue here to bring back the fallen Pegasus members here. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna target Kestrel once again. Yeah, we don't have the assisted attacks, unfortunately, losing Patriot, but that's okay. This Kestrel is not impossible to beat, and we should be able to get the job done. It's too bad that my Dr. Doom actually. Okay, so yeah, there you go. So this team is good. Let them go ahead. Let them go ahead and use their abilities. It is what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and allow them to finish me off. I got so much revives and heals, but it's good to know that at least at the very end here, you probably do want to do a sack. Let them use their abilities first, and we're gonna go in for the kill, guys. So what's awesome about this is that, at least they added a little bit of a challenge there, but that's pretty much it. I'm curious though. Let me know, you guys, if they updated the first few nodes that I did the guide for, because when I did it yesterday, it was even challenging in the very beginning, but I feel like everything's been updated now, which means that even maybe the beginning nodes are also updated. Let me know, guys. Comment below. Okay, now let's get this party started. We're gonna finish off where we left off here we are just gonna go ahead and get the job done. Now we have our full team once again. You can see it is the same exact team, but now this time we have Scientist Supreme back. We're gonna target Kestrel once again, get those buffs. But now this time we also have Iron Patriots assisted attacks too. Boom, 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 just like that. Easy peasy, guys. So just do the sack if you guys are able to. You probably can one-shot it, but I probably messed up. And I didn't, like I said, I wasn't even paying attention to what happened to my Patriot. I'm not sure when he dropped. Yeah, those Iron Mans can, you know, I was just trying to go through it. And now we are here where we are, guys. So boom, 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 just like that. And remember, with the new dimensions now being updated, you can actually retry this in an hour with the cooldown. So I believe, yeah, so there you guys have it. These are the rewards right here. Some amazing Crimson gear, to say the least. But this, for what you put in for this event in terms of investment, for what you get out is huge, guys. So Gear Tier 16 can probably get the job done. My team was Gear Tier 17. Now locked for another hour, and we'll go back in again, guys. So thank you for your time as always. Hopefully, best of luck in your guys' event as well. Now that it's been updated, I'll keep you guys up to date as well with anything that changes. Thank you for your time as always, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.